We now return to Conan Exiles. So I thought of something new for this area right here. Um, Rather than put all my money in the treasure vault inside this fortress, actually, I want to actually build a vault right here. And then I think maybe I will try, emphasis on try, to maybe make a facade like the treasury from Petra, which who knows if it's actually a treasury, it's just what they call it, but um, like a multi-layered vault here with the actual vault thing up top. So we're going to give that a try today. Let's see. That's not what I want. Let's start with that. And just want to see 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll take at least 4. Probably 6 ultimately. And whew, it's going to be a real tough one there. How about we start with this? Give it a staircase to begin with. Have to raise that up a little bit more. A terrible job here. It's still gonna be weird. Yeah, because I'm gonna want stairs coming up. Let's just get it above ground. Just make sure. There. Now, no question, it'll be up above the ground. Then, we get one of those going. And I could just make a big long stairway all the way down, but I kind of don't want to do that. And that makes it really awkward, actually, when it's that close in. So maybe there's a different way I could do this. Well, if I had it coming the other way, I mean, that works. That still does a thing. We still get a little too close here. So I can't continue the spiral, really. Close enough to the ground, I could just run it. I mean, there's no way this is going to turn into a Petra the way I'm going here. If that baobab tree was not in the way. Because otherwise you're going to come in here. I guess it could still work, though. Okay. Because really, I could just make the lower entrance here. And the question is how we get up to that stairwell. Shit. I mean, you know, an elevator would be just as good. You could stick a platform out and it would probably go all the way down. But why do things the boring way? Well, shit, now this isn't going to work, is it? Because now it's going to be right within a wall. Unless I make it stick out. And this isn't even a floor that I can make. Son of a bitch, I gotta stop doing that. Alright, hold on. Okay. I think this will work for the framework. I'll end up going through and replacing some of the stuff. Like I want that wall patterning over here just to kind of break up the monotony of the same texture over and over. Let's maybe finish this wall up. That's not going to work out, is it? 'Cause it's got to come straight down. Okay. Just a little difficult to see. Okay. So, I don't know. We can have some secret room back here or something. Maybe an archer platform, because this will be the only stairway up. We could put an archer platform here just waiting to ping whoever comes through the door or something. Okay, so then... That's not going to stay that way. I guess that. That's what I actually want to do here. Place windows on these right there. But yeah, I mean, you can see that this is going to be a very boring wall. I could hang like a big banner from it or something to cover some of that. But I'm going to have to figure out what to do to break up the banding there. Maybe go another layer of that or something. So let's see, we're going to need... would actually sit there. So I do want these to kind of tier out a little bit. So let's grab this. That's going to be something like so. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. And then... oh, right. This build set doesn't have full roof set like that. I'd be looking for something like this. I could mix. I don't know how good that's going to look. I mean, I could just design the whole thing in Petra, or in, what am I talking about? In this Argosian style. Instead. But my thought was to set it back. I do still have Arcane Fortress. That is called Terranian. So like I was going to make a crenellated wall, and then we'd put in the next offset, which would actually end up being something like this. Because then we'd put pillars here. But if I turn that into a door, I can have this be a defense point. Has that always been in here? I guess I've just never used it. Oh, it must go in fits in these things, okay. Well, so I mean, I guess in that case we could do a very Terranian style version of the same thing. This isn't actually what I wanted. what I actually wanted to do to make it actually look like Petra would actually be some of these walls. And actually, I think it's only in the... Yeah, it's only in here. The Savage Wild stuff that has the shallow sloping walls. There, I can make that go. I could try this stuff. I think this stuff looks ugly, frankly. I could make an articheer. I mean, this would look much more Petra, wouldn't it? Because it actually looks stony. Well, you can always change later. So this will be the next layer. We're going to have a layer coming off of this. So how does that reconcile? It's a 3 tall. Oh, it doesn't need to be that tall. How do I get through? Oh, because it's coming up that way. So yeah, the middle bit's going to be a little awkward. Which is kind of okay, I guess. It's just getting this bit, because I did kind of want it to extend out, or something. Go out here. I mean, that's terribly asymmetrical, but it would do the trick. How did that get off so badly? Oh, it's because it's actually not... It goes from 8 to smaller. Well, in that case, we just make it the same on both sides. To what purpose, I'm not really sure, because then this just dangles here. Unless I did maybe some kind of emergency elevator out the back end here. So you could dip down there depending on where the camp is and go take a swipe at it. Because this all has to be functional. Because it will be layers and layers of treasure room, is the idea here. And I do kind of need at least the 5th layer here for this. That gets a little bit big. You just run up the stairs and there it is. It would look better pushed back. Perhaps resting on that. Alternatively, I could do some kind of wood slope thing here. Kind of kill some of the height of that. So I could push it out a little bit more. Come on. I mean, this has absolutely nothing to do with Petra, but, you know, loosely based upon whatever. It's just an idea of a rock fortress. Or we can continue this. I can put that there. Go up. There. So at the very peak, and this wouldn't even matter because all this is just an actual, like, gigantic chest vault. But it would be at the very, 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 very top. And then you would just run and run and run and run. I'm not even sure how big the treasure... Yeah, I'm not even sure how big that treasure hoard is. How far it would go, how far it would recognize, be part of the horde. I guess one way to find out. Decorations, or is it decorations? Is it crafting state? A clan? Treasure coffer. That looks like it would cover the whole thing. Depending on where I put this guy. Probably just put him up here in this second floor. Because, I mean, well, this, I think, is the guy they need to attack to steal from. So actually having him up on a much higher floor would be ultimately better for me. But it would cover, I think, everything that I place in this tower is going to end up being part of the horde. What on earth are you doing? Oops. Got stuck in an animation loop there. Okay, well, let's continue fleshing this thing out then. So the question then is, I guess keeping it that short is fine. What we're going to want to do then is bend that out like so. I'm thinking maybe I could just for kicks. Well, no, because we've got other build. I'm incorporating the stable stuff as well. So what I could do is like that. Take that wall and use it as like a window, but a protected window, which now gives me an idea for what I want on my third layer. Because now it's like an upper wall window. Might bring in light or something. Well, anyway, like I said, I'll do the replacements and all that. Let's just block out what needs to be blocked out. Now this is going to be impossible. This is just for looks because you can't even... Oh, you can. You can pass through the branches. That is interesting. It's a climbable, but you can walk through it. Okay. Now, we need to have a door. Now, regardless of how I want this to go, I mean, I'm looking at a picture of Petra right now, well, the treasury. It actually goes in again. Like there's a round thing here. But I don't know how I would make that. I mean, I guess what I could do is like here. And then have this go inside. Maybe something like that. And then that would actually bow in. That would bow in just a little bit there to make that a solid wall there. Okay, so what if I... Oh, that's not going to work, is it? It's because of the way this thing... Alright. Well, maybe we won't do this, I don't know. Okay, I can see an issue here. Alright, well, I'll come back to that. But yeah, basically, just want to continue on this pattern. But it's going to have to be something that I think maybe I leave a few openings. So I can set up an archer. Because an archer shooting from here would be great. And maybe I want to actually make more kind of like this. Because now I could turn this into a platform that hangs off. I kind of like how this looks. So I can now have... It doesn't really hang out, though. But we want to have the ability to plink off some arrows. I don't even know if that's going to be possible way up here. Yeah, I'm not sold on this ramp idea. Or if I do, I need to make it like something like that. Like a wraparound. Well, I mean, I could do it like that. I just have to make it wider so it actually covered everything. Oh, I don't know. So if we're gonna do... I'm really not sure where I want this to pop out. Because I want a little terrace like this, but up there, it's really this that's screwing things up. It's this 3 gap right here instead of the 2 like everybody else has got. Because it's creating a very awkward little inset there. I wonder if I could come down on it. Not with that wall there. Like if I could make a little outie that I could then have the stairs come down and then could continue on that. See, now that might work, except that you got this ugly looking thing over here now, which could still carry on. Because then you got a wall right here. Or with that. There. Okay, that might work. Just have some weird thing like that going on. How does that look on the inside? Okay. Strangely, this still works out, having the pillars on the inside. Maybe I should move the pillars over, though, since it's not going to be seen on the outside anymore. So we can just fake it a little bit. But yeah, I like that. That actually works out well there. And even though I'd originally, maybe 2 tiers? Nah, we don't want the walls to come in that much closer. So otherwise the wall will be right along this seam. So it does need to stick out a little bit. But maybe on this side, or on that level, it wouldn't be bad to have it open pillar anyway. Because okay. Because that way... Oh, it doesn't work that way anymore, though, does it? If I do... like, whoops. Like, fence... and then... Well, yeah, it might. I don't know, I'm just thinking of... all angles of attack. When the last purge happened, they would spawn over here and then wander all the way over there. So having the ability to plank down on them from here would be nice. Plus it would just give it a visual difference. It wouldn't be another wall with windows and stuff. So let's try that real quick. And then I think I'll just finish up on my own. Now see, if I'm doing this, this kind of defeats the whole point of that slope. Because now I'm just creating another thing to, another platform to sit out here on. So I'm not really sure that this is the best way. Well, it's an idea. I'm not so sure. I think, frankly, if they get past what is going to be the gatehouse, a bunch of defensive towers on these rocks, and the fort, and manage to make it all the way over here, This is going to be one hell of a last redoubt. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of the colonnade running past like that. Alternatively, what about this fake colonnade? Now, this is what they don't allow anymore. You used to be able to stick a fence across the way, and you can't now. You could do that. Something like, God damn it. Yeah, that doesn't look as good, the whole safety issue. So, maybe not. Then again, I mean, like, this isn't any safer, so who knows. Yeah, probably actual columns. Just maybe not completely open like that or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's sort of the gist of it. So I'm going to finish this out in my own time, and then I guess we will work on the gatehouse. We're going to have to work on more defenses here, but at least getting the vault in place, I can start testing some of the defenses with the low-level invasions and whatnot. But next, I definitely want to connect that up to that. And I'm kind of curious. Who's got what here? I think I just put this in here willy-nilly. I don't think it lines up. It absolutely does not. Okay. Sort of does, though. Enough that I can fake it. Or have it go down the other way. But, yeah. Put in a little gatehouse there. Block that off. Probably turn this half fence into a wall. And that'll just be my nice little forts there. And then, I think on the top tops here, I want to put catapults, or trebuchets, rather. I don't think... I mean, they take so much effort to calibrate. I don't think I could effectively use them against the camp or anything. But if I maybe can anticipate where a camp would develop, like say there, or like, maybe there, outside the city. I have no idea where it's actually going to show up, but once we find that out, I can set one up and then just sort of start doing some practice stuff, and then maybe it'll continue to develop there. So hopefully that'll work out, and then we can just start going deep into a lot of the big purges and see what that's like. So anyway, I'll end this one here. I'll see you next time.